Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Portland Snowhawks and the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Ready? 8, read. Minus 56. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Off the play fake. Tomlinson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies.
They run for the first time with Benny Snell.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Set up. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, high 7. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. Kadero Hodge has it complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. Hey, Alpha.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Mike, 55. Shoot.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And it's caught by Parker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because
Parker's got it. Touchdown Broncos. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here? And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off play action. Tomlinson. That's complete to John Ross. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
Move. He's crashing. He's checking.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
61. Matchbox white.
On second down, here's Mixon. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off the play fake, Tomlinson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Starting the drive was Snell. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bravo. 44, Mike, 44.
On 2nd and 9, Lock. And this is incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for the Darrow High. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
5.
44's Mike. Check. I got you, son. 44.
2.
From the gun, it's Locke. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now here's Ross. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Get it ready. 70, Indy. Get it ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right there.
From the gun, Tomlinson. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
56. Mike's 56. Check it back. Check it back.
On 2nd down now. Mixon, he's got the first down inside the 10th, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
The 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Spine. Rock it. Be dribble.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
At the 47-yard line.
Break.
Mike's both.
And we go.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Here we go.
Let go.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hey, orbit. Check right.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go, D. Slam.
Locke working out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Kadarrell Hodge, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a Portland first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another first and 10.
Back. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Hey, high 7.
Man up, D. 44, Mike, 44. Rip right. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. He can't hang.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Got it. Ready. 15 line. Hey, Foxtrot.
44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. Hey.
On second and 7, Locke. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing now is Locke. And this is caught. It's Parker. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Zoo.
Throwing on first down is Locke. It's caught. It's Miller. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Locke. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
6-6. Pull it high. Watch the shit.
Watch the shit.
5.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 24.
On play action, Locke. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's Snell yet again. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Down. 90 Wolf.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Get it.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is the absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
132 fighter.
He's coming.
Mixing with it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Off play action. Tomlinson airing it out, looking for Ridley. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They're going to run again with Snell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Hey, Echo. Shoot.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lock. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Bravo.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
5.
44, Mike, 44. Man, that's trash. Fofo's and Mike. Mike's Fofo. Push him back.
Hey, exit.
Push him back.
Down.
Block now on 1st down. This is the tight end fail. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Deep six.
Mike 55.
Lock now on 1st down. Now Lock, he lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the defense. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes to...
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Ready.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, Haywood. 44. Go.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Locke now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
44's Mike. Check.
On first down, Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Seahawks.
80 weapon.
I'm coming after you. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Kill.
Shoot.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They fake the handoff, now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 19. Locke off of play action. Going deep here for Parker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Parker, the intended target. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Mike 51.
Hey. Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Complete grip.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
I'm letting you go.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there, second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McBride. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Alpha.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
On the ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here's Snell on third down. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?